Hi, my name is Marshall Tessler. I'm a graphic designer. I've been attending Riverwood Church for about a year and a half now. I go to the 11:15 service on Sundays. I was brought up in a Jewish household, and I've always been taught how to pray, how to speak. There's a lot of rules in the Judaism, and I always felt it was very dogmatic and step by step, and if you don't do it right, you don't have that relationship with God. And I was always just feeling I was going through the motions, doing what I was told to do, doing it where I was supposed to be doing it. And now, as a Christ follower, I can just talk to God anytime I want, whenever I want. I can listen to Him. I don't need permission. There's no wrong way to do it. When I started reading a chapter a day, and it all started coming together for me, and I realized who Christ really was, that's when I slowly was turning my life over to Christ. By the time I got to the end of John, I knew baptism was in my future. Getting baptized it transformed me in a way that other people can see. It did a change on the inside. I already had that change when I was there, about to get dunked into the water. But when I came up and I saw everybody smiling and cheering, I felt that they were feeling what I was feeling on the outside. And if I think about it, I can go right there in my head, and I love it. My life is not easier just because I got baptized. I see things through Christ's eyes now. I approach things differently. There is still turmoil. Right now, my wife is in the hospital. She's been in the hospital for over 40 days, and I've gotten unbelievable support from the church community, more than I ever got from any community I had before, more from my own flesh and blood family. I am getting meal train. I am getting prayer groups. I'm getting phone calls and support. People are visiting her. Their friends from the church are seeing my wife in the hospital more than I'm getting a chance to, which warms my heart so much. I feel like this church community is truly my family, and I appreciate it all, and I see it's all God's work doing it, because without the community, without the people in it, I'd feel all alone. I'm not the first person to say, God is great, why do bad things happen? I'm not expected to understand. I have an earth brain, I'm an earth body. God is supernatural, God is the all-powerful creator. He has His reasons. I can question them, but I do not have to understand them. What I do have to is accept them, because I don't have control, He has control. In the glory of all the good that could happen in one's life, or the crashes of everything falling down around me in turmoil, I will use God as my shield. My chapter a day experience begins either first thing in the morning or right before I go to sleep. And I read through it, and then I pause, or Selah, and I think to myself, how does this apply to me? Does it apply to me? Rhema is something that I experience when I'm reading in the Bible, and I think that those words are right for me right now in this moment at the time. I could read 3 lines, and there'd be one in there that jumps out, grabs me by the heart or by the throat and says, this is what you should do, or this is what you should have done. But just the experience in reading the Psalm 37, when it says about the anger, I was very angry about something very stupid moments before sitting down. I said, I'm going to read this now. I'm going to calm myself. I'm going to get close to God. I'm going to relax. I start reading. I'm like, okay, good. And then all of a sudden I get right to the part about don't get angry. Watch your rage. And I had to put the book down. I started to cry, because that was God talking right to me. The words could have jumped up and danced off the page into my heart, because that's exactly what happened. I call that being God smacked. I was just, a smack can be like a good boy, or it could be like, you should know better. And sometimes it's one or sometimes it's the other. But I experienced that. I know that is God talking to me. But no matter what, there's a message in there for me. I know there is, and there's one for you.